is an Angus Beef Eye fillet. Probably about an inch thick. And that's for one piece of steak. But it is. Yep. Alright, here is the eye fillet steak. What we're going to do is season it both sides. Salt, cracked black pepper. You only want to do this just before you cook. You don't want to do it earlier because the salt in particular will draw out the moisture from the steak. Just a little tip. Season well. Now I have got a pan heating up now, cast iron pan, just a little bit of oil. That's right, I'm oiling the steak, not the pan. Right, let's get this cooking. Right, this pan is smoking. You may or may not be able to see that. That is a very hot pan. That's what you want to put in because you want to hear this. Exactly what you want to have. About an inch thick, so I will probably cook that 3.5–4 minutes on one side, flip it over on the other, do the same, and that'll be just about right. I'll show you when I flip it over. Alright, just showing you, this is cast iron pan, it's on fairly high heat, and we are going to get a nice little crust. This won't be cooking for about a minute. I'll quickly show you underneath though. We're getting a nice crust start to form there. So another 3 minutes and I'll flip it over. Looking forward to this. Right, I'm about to flip it, but I always add just a little smidgen of butter about this stage, purely for flavour. What I'm going to do now, I'll just show you. About to flip it, but that's what it looks like underneath. Beautiful. But I am going to do the edges. There's a really hot pan. That's how you should be using it. 30–40 seconds on this side. Yum. That butter adds a real nutty texture, flavour to the texture of the beef. Absolutely beautiful. Sealing in that side. Now a little bit on there. And a little bit on there. Now we're good to go. Let's turn it over on the other side. Okay, so just flipped it over. This side now is cooking. Just adding a bit of that butter, the tiny little bit of olive oil I put on the steak. And that will be another 3 or 4 minutes and we'll be pretty close there. Is your mouth drooling yet? Fillet eye, beef. Alright, we'll come back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm just going to show you, just from experience, that's still rare. I don't mind it a little bit rare, but I like it medium rare. So maybe another couple of minutes, I'll flip it over. Show you again. Yeah, getting there. Maybe another minute, we'll be there. Okay, we're pretty close. Nearly. We're nearly there. I think it's pretty close to medium rare. I'm going to give it 30 seconds while you're watching, and then I'm going to turn the heat off, and then I'm going to let it rest. It cooked for about 7 to 8 minutes. So I'm going to let it rest for 7 to 8 minutes. You're thinking, why not eat it straight away? Well, the reason you don't do that is that you cut it open and all the juices, whilst it's sitting there, actually spread back out into the meat and make it really tender. If you cut it like straight away, that doesn't happen. So you need to let a good quality piece of beef rest. Now 30 seconds are up. I'm going to turn it off, put it on a board and let it rest. Okay, taking the steak out and I'm just going to let it literally rest. At least 7 minutes. And will it go a bit cooler in that process? Slightly. That meat's got all that heat and juice sealed in. So we'll let it do its job and we'll come back in about 6-7 minutes. Okay, it's been about 6 minutes. Now I'm just going to cut it. It looks delicious, just how I like it. It smells fantastic. It looks absolutely sensational. Not everyone's cup of tea, medium rare, okay, but certainly mine. Oh, that just melts in my mouth. So that's a nice cut of beef. Not something everyone can afford every day, but every now and then, by all means, treat yourself. Like I say, medium rare's how I like it. It's so juicy. It is amazing. Alright, get in your car, go down and get a nice piece of steak. Cook it carefully, let it rest, and do what I'm going to do next. Eat it. If you have been, thanks for watching.